Alright, it's your boy iDef, and I'm back with another review for you guys, and this time we got the McFarlane Toys Music Maniacs Hip Hop Flavor Flav. Yeah. As you can see, there's not much to him. I'm guessing he probably is not going to have great articulation, but he was at Ross, and I got him impulsively, so that's it. And unfortunately, they don't really tell you anything about him. So, yeah. Flavor Flav, also known as William Jonathan Drayton Jr., was born March 16th, 1959. Mostly known for his work with Public Enemy, and also he had a show called Flavor of Love. Also, he's done some cool charity work for, like, women's sports and, like, raising awareness for HIV, so that's also a thing. But, yeah, Flavor Flav. Again, not gonna have great, articulation, but it's just cool. It's Flavor Flav. You know who would have been way cooler, though? I'm just saying, like SH Fig Arts, that would have been cool. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get him open, run him through the little IDEF system. Is the figure in good shape? Does the figure function as intended? Everything that's included with the figure, plus scaling, and then just my final thoughts. Usually a little pose at the end when I'm talking about it, too, unless I forget. Alright, and here he is at a package, and is the figure in good shape? Yeah, he looks fine. I don't really see any paint issues with him. Also, to be fair, like I said, I got him from Ross, so, like, it feels unfair to complain, but at the same time, I need to be objective about it. But then again, there's nothing I really see, like, wrong with him inherently. As far as, at least, like, is he in good shape for what he is? Yeah, for sure. Does the figure function as intended? Listen, I know this is like one of those figures that's probably kind of intended not to be opened, but the fact that he comes with a stand and everything totally implies that he's meant to be opened, and he's just so bare minimum. But let's get into it. So he can't really look up. You can get him to look down just a little bit, and he can turn his head. You get a little bit of expression, but, like, you know what I mean? Head tilting, but, like, not much. I don't want to push it, but that arm goes a little bit higher for some reason. They go up, so that's cool. Yeah. His arms do swivel at the elbow, but he's not getting the super crazy bend, so. And then his hands rotate. I don't think they bend, though, from what I can tell. They just rotate. He does rotate slightly at the waist, but nothing great. I don't think he has any bend. He can't go out at all. Like, there's no splits. I'm just gonna go. That's kind of like what you can really rock with without, I think, damaging the upper parts of him. You know what I mean? That's your bend. And here's what really irked me, though. Just nothing, bro. Just nothing. I don't know how much these went for retail, like, originally, but that's crazy. Like, his ankles just don't even move. Oh, is he gonna stand? Like, just base. Kind of a hard figure to get to stand. But, yeah. I mean, I guess for what this kind of, for what kind of figure he decided to make Flavor Flav instead of doing, like, a cool line, I guess I will be fair and say he does function as intended. Everything that's included with the figure, he's got a microphone, essentially. Like, that's, like, his accessory. He got a little stand. I do have a feeling you have limited times you can take this in and out without that breaking if you don't like heat it up or something, but I don't know, I haven't put it in there yet. I would just recommend being careful. And then I know what you really wanted, what you've been waiting for this entire video, was this McFarlane Toys coveted card that comes with his figures that is just so cool and great, and everyone collects these, and this is what we all really came for, you know what I mean? Waste of paper. Whatever, dude. But let's go ahead and do some scaling with him. I'm also not 100% sure what scale the Music Maniacs figures, or is that what it was? Hold on. Was that what it was called? Yeah, it was. Okay. I'm not sure if it's the 7-inch scale that McFarlane normally does or not, but this actually wouldn't be too bad, like, because Flav is like, I think 5'7", and I want to say Walton Goggins is like 5'11" or 5'12" or something like that. This one's actually not bad. Here he is with the McFarlane Toys pre-spawn. I never know what to call him, but like pre-spawn, before Spawn was like fully conceptualized. I don't know. And here he is with the NECA City Hunter, and yeah, like, I think he's like the 7-inch scale, to be honest, because he seems to be scaling with these pretty well. But also, you don't see these often because I hate the articulation, but don't they look good? So you know that trait of like well-designed figures where sometimes you slightly tap them and they don't really fall over if they're in a basic stance? He does not have that. I don't think he's damaged or anything though, but let me go ahead and get him in a little pose. Alright, so if you're wanting something that like poses really well, or you know, is just dynamic, this is not really it. However, I'm gonna say if you're like a really good poser, I'm sure you could still have some fun with them. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people do crazy shit with figures that have almost no articulation. It's like entertaining to watch. But me personally, it's just not gonna happen. Yeah, sometimes I get a figure like this and I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna pose that. And like, I love rap and hip hop so much, but I don't know a lot about Flavor Flav or even like Public Enemy. I've heard a couple songs, but like, it was that Ross. So like, I don't know, man. I just thought it was cool because it's Flavor Flav, and I know like very influential, very important hip hop, but like, it's not even a good figure, bro. Yeah, honestly, if you see it, I would just pass on it, and maybe you just pray to the figure gods that maybe SH Figuarts will make a version of it. You know what I mean? Because that would be really cool. But anyways, I think that's it. I hope this helps you decide if you do, you know, look for this figure, if it's something you want. I mean, in package, I feel like it's going to do you better. But yeah, I think that's it.